Next, I'm just going to go through some of the fiction books that Usborne offers. We offer so many. I'm just going to go through some of my favorites and some of the most popular ones. It's important to remember that fiction books help a child learn to love to read and they open their imagination. So make sure that you're getting a variety of kind of books to build your child's library. The first one that I have here, this is an Usborne nursery rhyme. This is a $30 book, so it's a little bit more expensive. My daughter did not have anything with the classic nursery rhymes, so I ended up buying this one, and I love the illustrations. It has all the classic nursery rhymes. It's like 125 pages. I will be reading this with my daughter because it's got just regular paper pages, so I just want to make sure she's not going to rip those. So I will be reading with her those, and obviously she can't be reading the nursery rhymes just yet anyways, so that's a really nice book. The next one that we have is Ted and Friends. This is a phonics reader book. So this is where it's going to have a bunch of those rhymey words. It's got a CD that goes with it. This book has a ton of pages, and some of them have fold-outs. It is a combined, so it has several stories in it. As you can see, there's the table of contents. It's a $20 book, and it's illustrated by Stephen Cartwright, which means there's a little duck in every page. So that's great to help little toddlers sit still while you're reading through the story. So this is one of our bestsellers. The next one that I have is called a Dual Reader, and this is the complete book of Farmyard Tales. It has a little CD with it, and it also is illustrated by Stephen Cartwright, so it's going to have the duck in every picture. Here's this table of contents. It's made up of several different stories with the same characters. My favorite thing about the Dual Reader is it's so unique. You've never seen a book like this. It has two different kinds of text, one at the top and one at the bottom. The top one is a more basic text, and the bottom one is more complicated. The top one you can read by itself for a quicker story, and the story makes complete sense. Or you can read the bottom one to make it a little bit longer. Now, the thing that makes it a dual reader is that typically the child will read the top, more simple text, and the parent will read the bottom. So you're going to take turns reading on every page, which is really fun. It helps build confidence for the little ones. It's also good for a sibling to read as well. So this is a great book. This is the only dual reader that we own or that we have. So this one is very popular. It's over 300 pages. So this is a really thick book, lots of stories. It'll grow with your family. This is a $25 book. The next one that I have is a Little Ballerina book. This one is great because it comes with a CD. It has the music, and for every track there is a little page that says how to do the dance. So this is so fun for little girls. I can't wait till my daughter uses this one. I think she's going to love it. The reviews are great on this book. This one is a $17 book. The next one that I have is a Muddle and Match. We have several in this series. This is really popular. And you go through, and this is alliteration. It has alliteration. So it's got words that are tongue twisters. So this is great to help build vocabulary. And basically the child makes the character that they want, and it's just kind of fun. This is a thick board book, so this is going to last quite a long time too. Here's another phonics reader. This is a basic phonics reader. There's a bunch in this series. You can get them as a collection or individually. They're $7 books, and they just have really basic rhymey text. Short little stories. Those are great for learning to read. The next one that I have is the What If Monster. This one's really popular. It comes in paperback and it comes in hardback. And this little story goes through this boy, and it says, what if? So he says, what if everything? What if I climb and I get stuck up in the tree? What if what if they giggle? What if it's chilly? What if I jump and I look really silly? So he goes through and he questions all these things, and he doubts, and he doesn't want to try new things because he's afraid of how it's going to go. And basically, at the end of the story, it says, what if I jump right into the pool and everyone thinks I look really cool? So what if things go great? So it kind of helps little doubters and shy kids kind of get out there and do what they've been wanting to try, but they're afraid to. Cordelia. This is a new book this season. It just came out. It's a really popular book about a little girl who goes and she flies. She believes that she's flying. And then people question her and they say, "You can't fly. What are you talking about? Little girls can't fly." And through this story, she finds that she should not have doubt herself, and she can do things even if people tell her she can't do them. And it is a little story to teach kids never to give up. This is a great book for helping build confidence for little ones. This is a $7 book, Cordelia. The next books that I have, these are textbooks, so they're not going to have as many pictures in them, but they're little series books. The first one that I have is called Hey Jack. This one is for ages 4 to 7, and as you can see, this is kind of what the text looks like. So this is fun when they get past wanting all the pictures, but it's nice to kind of have a few to break up the text. Really simple text, really beginner reader. There's Billy Brown, which is for the girls. Same exact concept. It's going to have some pictures in it. Really simple text. Same age, 4 to 7. There is a Billy Brown Mysteries, which is 6 to 9. These are all $5 books, so you can get the whole collection. There's a ton in the collection. A Pup's Tale. This is for 7 to 11, $5 book. This one's going to have some simple text. A few pictures. Ella's Diaries. This is for little girls. This one is 8 to 11. This is a $6 book. And this one is really fun because it has some pictures, like it's her actual diary. So there's several in this series as well. This is a new one. This is great, Ella's Diaries. The next one that I have is illustrated, Usborne illustrated story. This one is a thick board book, or excuse me, a hardcover book with ribbon. It has several stories in it, and it comes in like a fairy tale one and a princess one. This one is the Norse myths, and it has several. This is for 8 and up. It's a $20 book, and as you can see, it has lots of pages here. So this is fun for an older child that's independently reading. There's that one. The next one, this is also a series. This is The Impossible Quest. This one is for 9 to 13-year-olds. These are $6 if you buy them individually, but this is like an adventure book. There's, how many pages in that one? Almost 200, 180 pages. So this is a popular series. And then the last one, this is probably the most popular for the older kids. This is for 10 to 15. It's a $5 book. 365, Conspiracy 365, and there's one for every month, and then there's a few follow-up ones. But it's an action book, and this is for older child. A lot of adults read this one too. I haven't read it, but I heard it's a really good book. So either way, if you have any questions about any of these fiction books, just let me know, and I'd be happy to help you out. Thanks.